What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Masculine Energy. If you're new around here, go down right below and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I'm live and when a new video's up, right? And then number two, hit that, go join my email list. It's right down beloll. You have to just highlight it, highlight the link, and put it into your address bar in your browser. And then you'll have this list come up, and then boom, you just fill out your information, and boom, you joined. The reason why I want you to do that is, first of all, you're going to get free shit there. When I start my big campaigns and I start moving forward doing my daily content on my email list, you guys will be getting free shit from me just like you do from these videos, just a little bit more detailed usually because it's all written, and then we'll be able to go from there. Number two, if something happens with YouTube, something happens with Facebook or anything like that, you guys will always be able to contact me, or I'll be able to contact you and let you guys know what's going on. Because if something happens, it kind of just happens. YouTube just shuts your shit down and you're fucked, right? And then, and if you have any issues with anything in the following, the video I'm about to make, definitely book a call with me. Now, there's a few different product options you can do now. I have a video response. I have, so basically you give me your issue in an email, and then I will respond to it, and I'll post a private link on YouTube so you can view it and watch it and watch it and watch it, and it'll be there. Nobody else can see it except you. Okay. And then, we can do Telegram coaching, which is basically just you, do a one-time payment, and then I add you on Telegram, and then boom, you're in. Or you could do a one-on-one Skype coaching or Google Duo coaching session. I usually do it on Google Duo session. And then that gets you free Telegram marketing and video responses as well. So we can do that. We can do whatever you guys want. You just have to email me first, which will be down below as well. Okay, now let's get into the damn video because it's already been 2 damn minutes and you guys have been waiting for this damn content. In this video, we're going to talk about, is physical attraction important? So, first thing I want to tell you guys to do is strip away the social norms that are in your head right now as you heard me say this. As you heard me say, is physical attraction important? I want you to remember and try to think of all the things that you were told as a kid and all the things that you believe to be true about attraction and about what we're really doing here as human beings. Okay. So why am I saying this? Your brain has been literally conditioned in movies and social media and all that to believe something specific about how we really are as human beings. So, you know, you're told to believe certain things, and you shouldn't say this, and you shouldn't say that, and you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, or else you might be looked upon like this or like that. Physical attraction is very fucking important. Now, the person who sees you, there's certain things that they're going to be looking for in a mate. But remember, females are designed to find the strongest mate in the bunch. They're always going to be looking for the strongest male. Why do you think this is? To make sure that the passing of their genes is going to continue. It's hard-coded into us. So why do you think women are attracted to tall men? Because physically, it should be easier for them to fight things off. That's just the way that and they're bigger than them, right? So tall, strong, muscular, and how handsome are you? Now, people watching this video, men and women, are going to look at me. They're going to be like, yeah, you're not that good looking. Or yes, you are very good looking. It really depends on who's, the beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But there's certain things that you have to remember. There's certain things that criteria you fall under that you'll know what number you are on the 1 to 10 scale, right? So let's go into that. And this is going to be a bitter truth, a bitter pill to swallow for some of you guys. And it was for me, because there's certain things that I fell under that I didn't think of, but you get over it because again, there's going to be so many people. You couldn't date everyone out there in the world. You die before it happened. All right. Just because of time. Okay. So how tall are you? Okay. So height is very important to a female. Okay. To be like, anybody who's over about 6'3", you're pretty good in the height department. Now, anybody who is 6 foot, 6'1", you're still tall. You're probably about 7, 8 on the scale, right? So, but anybody who's about 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", like there is too tall. There is somebody who's too fucking tall, but again, a female's going to be like, well, you're big and strong, right? That's what makes their pussies tingle. Okay. So when you do that, when you look and you see somebody who's gigantic and whatever, girls will just look at him just because he's really tall. He's a specimen, physical specimen, right? And then how handsome and how beautiful is your face. Now go watch a movie. What is it called? A River Runs Through It with Brad Pitt, or anybody who's a young Tom Cruise, any of these guys, Chris Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, the Hemsworth brothers, I guess, any of those guys, just take a look at them, right? And you looking at them, you're like, okay, like, you know, they're tall, they're good looking guys. And then put them next to, I don't know, an ugly person, you know what I mean? And then every single female in a room is going to choose the most handsome guy in the room, right? They're going to compete for him. They're going to start doing things to try to get his attention. They're going to put themselves in his orbit and see if he chooses her. Females are competitive like that, right? How good looking are you? So this happened in my face once. There was a girl. I was at a party with my boys, just a house party, playing beer pong, having a good time, and there was this one guy here at the party, and he was beside me, and he was he was like maybe 5'10", decent body, you know what I mean? He had a good job and all that, so he was just kind of an average guy, right? And then there was this girl that was there that was hitting on him the whole night. Okay. And then later on, a couple buddies of mine came over, and there's this one guy, I'm not going to mention his name, but he's tall, like 6'3", maybe, like pretty skinny, but like he still has like some muscle, and he's very handsome in the face. The only thing is, this guy's kind of a dumbass, but nobody really cares about that until, you know, you're dating the guy. But anyway, he shows up in the room. Guess what happens to this girl's attention? Right over to the other guy. Didn't do it right in front of the other guy, like the one that she was talking to earlier, but she went over and straight up talked to this new guy that walked into the room. So when this happened, everywhere he went in the house, because we were playing beer pong in the basement, he was going upstairs to like smoke a bowl or whatever, do whatever he wanted to do. And then he'd come down and play beer pong with us, and he'd go back upstairs. She was fucking following him everywhere, right? So what is the point of this story? You are going to be the most attractive in the room until somebody else walks in, okay? And really, how attractive, and then, okay, and like, how attractive are you, right? So just try to put yourself there, like, how tall are you, how good looking are you, and how good is your body, and your health, and then you got your money, your finances, and stuff like that. See, the money and stuff like that will bring girls around you, and you'll be able to do more things with money. And if you're more of a social person, like increasing your social circle and stuff like that. And then after that, you can build your body. The thing you have control over is your body and your health. You choose what goes in, and you choose how much to eat, and do you fast? Do you take care of your health? Do you care about that stuff? So that's what you guys have to be doing all the time, is taking care of your body. Okay. Now, because really it's the only thing, you can't get taller. I mean, there's like this weird Chinese thing that you can do when you break your legs, but then you have to like learn how to walk again. And there's like a 70% chance that you'll get all fucked up. So yeah, I looked it up. I wanted to see like, what the fuck that was all about. I heard about it, but just remember, you have to absolutely be working on your body and your finances and your game, and, you know, making sure all that's taken care of. Because but the thing is, remember this too, there's going to be females out there that like short, stocky guys. I had a girl that liked me because I was like pretty big, like muscular. I'm not too short, but I'm short enough. And there's chicks that just dig that. They like that. So just remember, it's obviously more of a guideline, like, because there's certain girls that are definitely very attracted to me that I meet all the time. But then there's some girls who think I'm butt ugly. You know what I mean? It really depends on who is looking at you. But so say, for example, your height, you're like maybe down here, maybe like a 4 or a 5, because maybe you're like 5'6" or 5'7" or 5'8", whatever, however tall you are. and then your body's maybe like a 5, but then like you're very handsome looking. Like maybe you have a really nice smile and maybe you have nice eyes, something like that. That still brings your average up. Okay. But say your body's on point, like a 10 out of 10, and then your height is like a 5, and then like, you know, how handsome you are is like a 7. That still brings your average up to like a 7, 8, or an 8. Okay. So, being tall is insanely, it's something that you're obviously born with, but it brings your average up so high just being tall, right? So yes, the answer is yes. It is extremely, extremely important. Being physically attractive and you know, it's a hard pill to swallow. I get that, fellas. I do. Like, but again, it's not going to limit everything. It's just going to limit certain women from even looking at you. Okay. And to be honest with you, again, you can change your body and you can do all that, but there are good looking women who will go out with you. Always remember that. It sucks to hear all the points that I just pointed out, but remember, there's always chicks that will go out with you. You just have to find them. And hiding in your basement and not being social and not working on your goals and your dreams, do you really think that you're going to meet somebody doing that, just sitting around? No, you have to be working on yourself. That's why I say this. You have to be going out and doing things and working on you and working on your because when you do that, the byproduct is her. She's a complement to your life. So when you work on you, the chances of you getting a female go up and up and up, because again, you're being more social. If you have a home business, maybe you have to force being more social. I mean, you got to go out and, you know, make some new friends or go out with your friends more or whatever. But the more successful you are, the more people want to be around you. Okay. And the more you work on that, the more what you focus on is going to happen. So if you keep focusing on making your body, like, try to get your body as good as possible. Okay. Cause like, I got to make a whole separate video on this, but females just love feeling small in your arms. Like if you can pick a girl up and you know, when she hugs you, she's like up to here, or like right up to here or whatever. She likes that. She feels protected. So just remember, it's more about that, than, so, you know, so say for example, you're only like 5'6". There are girls out there that are like 5'1", 5 foot nothing. My girlfriend's 5'1", and I'm like a head and a bit taller than her. Okay. So you can now guess my height if you're smart enough. That's pretty much it, guys. Just remember, don't be discouraged, because you can still have you can still be confident, and the confidence, all that's going to do is it's going to make it so you can talk to everybody and see who's interested in you. And there will be people who are interested in you. You just got to play the numbers. Here's another way I'm going to say this. This video is not over yet. Say out of 100 women, a tall guy out of like a tall guy who's maybe like a 9 or a 10 out of 10 on the scale. Okay. He goes up and approaches 100 women in the mall. He'll get quite a lot of phone numbers. And then out of those phone numbers, he'll get a lot of people who actually want to see him and meet with him, right? Then say you did it. Say you're only a 6. Say he gets like, maybe he'll probably get about like maybe 30, 40 phone numbers, because not all women are like open to be, you know, they got boyfriends or whatever. Maybe they're not attracted to him. So maybe he gets about 30, 40 phone numbers. It's a pretty high fucking number, but a 10 out of 10 guy with high confidence, you know, I'd say maybe about 30 phone numbers, 35 phone numbers. And you go up to 100 women and you say, like, what's going on? What's up? You know, you do your thing, you get your game tight, and you start talking to women. Then you approach and you see how many phone numbers you get. You may only get 5 to 10, and maybe only like 2 or 3 of them will actually show up. That's still numbers, bro. That's still like, you know, you're still going to get shit done. So they just have more options than you do. And how could you outcompete? How could you do this? Talking to more women than them. So that's why you got to get your body right. You got to get your money right. And you got to be doing things that can help you boost up your confidence and boost up your, you know, boost you up, make you feel better, make you look better, make you be that guy. You know what I mean? That guy that everybody wants to be around. And increasing your social circle. Social proof is a big thing with women. They want to be with a guy who other people think he's attractive, right? That's why they want to show you off and all that shit. Just remember that it's important. And if you guys are already tall and you're just missing a little part of your game, hit me up with a coaching session. I'll help give you some fucking things you can say and do to help you push forward. But if you're shorter and put the McDonald's down, okay? Like, I have problems with this sometimes, but like, I'm not perfect. But when you like if you're like overweight, right, it's going to be a huge challenge even for tall guys. Some people just don't like overweight people, right? But if you're tall and you got muscles and you got a good face, you're good looking, man, like when you're a 10, like, people tell you how good looking you are, like they just do, So anyway, I'm losing myself in this video. That's it for this one. Yes, it's important. It's a hard pill to swallow, but just take that social conditioning right off of your fucking brain and realize that this is the way that it is. And people only tell you this because either they're too lazy to go out there and work on themselves, or maybe they've been told that they're ugly or whatever. So they want to make everyone else change their minds instead of them working on themselves and trying to make themselves the most attractive that they can be. You'll hear shit like, appreciate what God gave you and shit like that. Like, I've seen girls who are overweight, you know what I mean? And like, I look at them and go look at like weight loss transformations. Girls who are overweight, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I would never sleep with that girl. Then she loses a whole bunch of weight, and then I'm like, don't even look like the same person. Remember that shit, guys. Do you remember? Because you can look like a totally different person if you lose a lot of weight. Like, your face becomes like, when I lose all my weight, my face goes like it's all sucked up. I got my dimples showing again, like when I lose a lot of weight. So yeah, and you look like a whole different person. So people appreciate that and they'll respect that, right? So that's it. That's it again. Done. I'm done. I'm really done.